Imagine an engineer with a body. You cannot take your body to a good hotel. Your body cannot eat bwana mzuri. Auli engineer bwana. Hiyo pesa itoke bana. Ati babe, ndio hapa mimi nakupigania pesa lakini si unaona?
Engineers huku nje, they are doing their internship. Wengine they are not even getting paid. Na wale wanalipwa maybe hata na chai na mandazi. Others are getting paid as less as 10k. Imagine. Hiyo tu utalipa nyumba gani? Hata Mathare kuna nyumba ya 10k.
Wazazi walichukua loan ndio tukue engineers. Yet we are just in other professions. Some of us are accountants, some of us are in marketing. Now we are inviting the madam.
No, it's not a good afternoon.
You to make a second afternoon.
And I want to welcome you, Engineers Board of Kenya.
Yes.
My name is Engineer Margaret Ogai. I'm the Registrar and CEO Engineers Board of Kenya. So welcome. I have my management team and staff with me, and we are welcoming you.
Thank you.
We thank you so much for coming and expressing your dissatisfaction with the practice. We are engineers, right?
Yes.
We are all engineers. Yes. I am an engineer, and therefore I can only wish you well. I heard maneno ya pay. Tumesikia. No, let me say. We have your memorandum. Let me do.
That was a draft.
Okay, we have the draft memorandum. We are going to study it and we are going to come up with a response to you. Thank you. Wish you a good weekend. And I want to leave you with one word. That engineers are great. There is no doubt about it. You are the brightest and you are going to go places.
Guys, we are currently outside EBK offices and engineers are on strike. They are striking and they were here since early morning up to now. They're still striking. So this is the situation on the ground right now. They're saying bado mapambano, but the engineers in Kenya have been going through a lot.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Paul Ntoyai. I'm an engineer, structural engineer. Hizi manyumba mnaonaga, hizi towers, we are the people who are behind that. We ensure people are safe. We are the people who ensure that the water you drink is safe for you. We are the people who make the roads for you. We are the people who ensure that you have lighting in your house in the evening. So actually an engineer is everything for the people. So we are here today to demand our rights. For instance, I just finished school. I'm a graduate engineer, but the government is not planning for us. For instance, after finishing school, there should be a clear plan on how we ensure that our engineers receive the right training or the right internships to ensure that they can be competent even as they serve the nation and the public interest. So what is happening is that we have the EBK here. Engineers, we are the people who got A's. Actually, for me, I got an A from school. We are just like the doctors, the interns who was also there, but we are not treated well. Because in the government internships, they are paid 25,000, and actually we don't have mandatory internships for engineers. So this is what we are demanding, that there should be a clear plan for engineers, that after school, what next? Because actually, from the statistics that we recently took in our group, 60% of the engineers, they are not employed, and that is a very big disaster for this country. That's the biggest brain drain that we have in this country. Yeah. Like most of the people who came out of school. Wow. So these are the biggest brain drain that we have for the country, because actually engineers are people who got A's from school. They are the best minds that we can utilize to develop our nation, but we are not utilizing them. Most of them are at home. They're disappointed. Back at home, actually, you cannot even advise someone to take engineering, because actually you're not seeing, like, there's no hope in the future. So we're here to fight for our rights. EBK has been there. It has never fought for our rights. We are being paid as same as other interns, and we are just like doctors, because of the people who are competed with them in class. So we're here to address our rights as engineers. I think, for an engineer, for you not to be given that title as an engineer after finishing school, you have to practice engineering for a minimum of 3 years, so that now you can be registered as an engineer. You can be given a license now to do engineering after finishing 5 years of studying. And it is actually not there because there is no clear plan on how engineering matters should be addressed. So we are demanding that there should be a clear plan. People should come out of school, they should get the internships, they become registered, so that even if they go to and find for themselves work, at least they have the necessary training that it requires.
So guys, you've heard from him. That is what is happening. We are outside EBK offices. Yes, maandamano kila kona. This is outside. This is in Upper Hill. EBK offices, 40 suits.
Tunatumiwa mshahara na M-Pesa na tuko na fuliza. Mr. President, it is very bad. It is very demeaning, Mr. President. It is very demeaning for an engineer. Tulisoma miaka 6. Tumetoka shule tumezeeka, alafu tunaambiwa wewe bwana, sika hii 10,000. So make sure umenunua box. Mr. President, we are tired. Mr. President, we are not even married. We can't marry, Mr. President. Munda amechoka. Mr. President,
can't take a body out.
We don't want to let your legacy go. We don't want to sit on the sidelines when our friends in other countries are building their country. We want to contribute. Kazi ya mjengo si ya engineer. We design, we come from the Lord. We just give ideas. We are great men, Mr. President. And for the legacy you are going to leave behind, we will make sure EBK will either fall or it has to stand with us. It's not right, Mr. President.
Hello, I'm Brian Okumu, a graduate engineer, civil and structural engineer. So another issue that we have is a union. Apparently, as you can see, engineers don't have a structured union whereby we can present our grievances and agree on the terms of payments and salaries. Our counties have a lot of quirks, and that one even the Public Service Commission can confirm. Apparently there is no structured framework whereby engineers can be absorbed in these counties, and we work there as graduate engineers, and we start our careers as engineers so that we can grow in this engineering field, because the production field of engineering apparently is so big, but the engineers themselves don't get opportunities in these careers or in these projects. We need some policies whereby it can absorb all engineers, from civil engineering, chemical engineering, manufacturing engineering, electrical engineering, not just a housing project which only encompasses a small portion of engineers, and not all of us can access the housing project because not all of us are structural engineers. Some are civil engineers, some are structural, and some are electrical. So we want a wider view, a wider field, so that we can be able to grow our careers as engineering unit, because this country still needs manufacturing, it still needs production, it still needs everything to grow as a country in order to come into par with the first world countries.
Thank you so much.
Engineers huku nje, they are doing their internship. Wengine they are not even getting paid. Na wale wanalipwa maybe hata na chai na mandazi. Others are getting paid as less as 10k. Imagine. You tu utalipa nyumba gani? Hata Mathare kuna nyumba ya 10k.
And it is time we make engineering again, great again. Yes. Because unapata, how can you study civil engineering, then you go to Roysambu to become a scammer? Lack of opportunity.
The president, we want to also tell the president that the world has moved. In a time when engineers are supposed to be designing software that are AI generated, that now we don't, so that our works are very, very, very easily managed. We are being told by EBK, you must do things manually. Mr. President wanted us to have a telephone manufacturing company. Did you not want that? Yes. And the same EBK cannot license telecommunications engineers. Nani anataka kujenga hizo simu? Nani anataka kuunda hizo simu? Unataka Kenya ikuwe kipao the same curriculum as them, not a full stop out, not a full stop in. That is why our manufacturing industry is dead. The engineers who have done manufacturing engineering, instrumental and control, mechatronic engineering, aeronautical engineering are being told, because you did not do power production engineering at Kengen, that's supposed to work in Kengen, we cannot license you. We are suffering from brain drain. Imagine we have more than 100,000 engineers, but they're working in other countries.
How?
Boeing, a company that is in the USA, almost half of the engineers are Kenyans.
How?
Because EBK does not license them. Mekata, we will come here every day on Wednesday
And night.
and Friday,
Every day and night.
day and night, until a dialogue team has been set by the president himself. And before that dialogue team is made, the president must make it dissolve all the parastatals.
Mandatory.
Dissolve these many parastatals that have been created to regulate one profession. These parastatals are taking billions and billions and billions of money. We want only one house for engineers, so that you can save money, so that you do not borrow, so that you do not borrow.
You get a certificate of nature. For all those engineers who will watch this video, I want to tell you, you see that it can be done. No siogope. When you lose our fear, they lose their power.
It is very sad, uncivilized, uncouth. It is totally unacceptable, preposterous, and incalcitrant for engineers who are intellectually superior in this continent and beyond. From the times of Industrial Revolution to the times of anti-terror mechanism to the times of Nairobi Vinci, there has been no reason for revolution other than the engineering quest. Engineers fever, engineers tension, engineers revolution, EBK and IEK, no matter the order, must by any means necessary desist, depart, ignore, revoke, and disavow any kind of nonchalant, preposterous, and infertile movements against engineers. It cannot be that while our fellow counterparts, doctors, a person who was not graduated, who are intellectually superior, just like engineers, are demanding 209,000 prior to graduation, while engineers, who is a professional and consulting, is paid as low as 25,000.
As engineers, we are demanding that the president dissolve EBK, Engineers Board of Kenya. And right now what is before you is engineers are occupying lunch. We are occupying lunch. We are taking queen cakes with using the Pythagoras theorem, which we were taught in engineering class. And what we are saying is EBK must fall. Comrades, we are taking our lunch using the Maxwell equation, and then I will drink using the Carl Hamilton equation. This is a very serious movement right now. What is before you right now, guys, is a queen cake which was made by a machine that was built by an engineer. Yes, we are going to use the Jacobian equation to eat the queen cake and drink the milk using the Carl Hamilton equation. Exactly. Until the president dissolves Engineers Board of Kenya, which has become rogue, which has become unconstitutional. As we are seeing here, we are occupying EBK because of its corruption. It is doing gatekeeping. They are nepotic. They give us very terrible pay. How can an engineer
be paid 25,000 using M-Pesa. Ay! Wametuzoea. Comrades, we are going to occupy now until night. It's a vigil. Bring candles. We are here with wise man. The wise man.
We must say that apart from studying different kind of regression analysis, Spearmans and Pearsons, it is very sad that up to now, engineers are eating things meant for comforting kids.
What is in your hand right now?
A tidbit miniature of queen cake. A miniature of queen cake and pasteurized milk.
What's the diameter of your queen cake?
As you can see, the centroid of the diameter is too miniaturized to an extent that it can pass through Leonardo da Vinci's equation. Comrade Viva.
Comrade Viva. This is a wise man.
Tuacha nyuma mpaka lini? Sitauma ndugu yangu, acha nijishikie. Unataka aje?
Nataka useme words of wisdom to EBK.
Mimi nasema hawa jamaa wote watoke hapa juu mpaka chini. Tunaanguka na wao. Tunawaweka chini. They must fall. The EBK must fall.
What's your word to the president? If you met him today.
President?
Yeah.
I have a word for the president.
What would you tell our president?
Sina maoni.
Dissolve.
Sina maoni. Kidogo tu. Imagine an engineer with a body. You cannot take your body to a good hotel. Your body cannot eat bwana mzuri. Aule engineer bwana. Hiyo pesa itoke bana. Ati babe, ndio hapa mimi nakupigania pesa lakini si unaona?
Engineer Ruto is my name, and I have a word for the president. Instead of giving easy contracts to the Chinese, the Italians, you can empower your own engineers. Countries like China really develop so rapidly because they empower their own engineers. So the best way I could develop this country is to empower engineers. There's no way an engineer, as in normalize nowadays engineers suffer so much. Our younger brothers and our younger siblings pursue other courses apart from engineering. Na zamani vile engineering used to be very lofty. Like msangesikia you're an engineer, you're a doctor. Imagine. And now that tuko grao, you go places like Wilson, they'd rather hire technicians, guys with wasewanyojasoma rather than an engineer.
My name is Moe Maranga, and I'm a wise man. Right now we are occupying at Engineers Board of Kenya at 40 Suits Ngong Road. We are taking a queen cake with pasteurized milk. This queen cake was made by an engineer, and then Chef Ombachi ndiye akamalizia. Chef Ombachi ndiye akaiweka kwa moto, but an engineer designed the knife. My bro, I remember I saw your AutoCAD. Ulikuwa una design pale kisu. Una design vizuri ndio inaenda manufacturing.
Bado nikafanya computational
fluid dynamics. Yes. For you to cook this queen cake. The diameter of my queen cake is less than 3 hectometers. Siwezi shiba. We can't even take our bodies on an out. Huwezi chukua body out anakuita babe, engineer.
Yani hizi ndoka snacks hapa ni mshahara ya engineer.
Hii ni kama housing credit allowance ya madam. So what we are saying is that engineers need to be recognized like other professions. Hakuna haja engineer alipwe na M-Pesa. We want one regulator for all engineers. We don't need to have IEK, EBK, NITA, NCA, so many of them. Mr. President, we want one regulator. Dissolve EBK. Are you single? I can date you, but I sina pesa. Are you seeing, comrades? You can't even propose to a lady when you don't have money. But using the Newtonian law, that for every action, there's an equal and opposite force. When we go to Newton's second law, that force equals to mass times acceleration. We are going to accelerate into EBK until we get money that has enough money that has matter. What is matter, my brother?
Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space.
So when you don't have money, are you matter?
No, you don't matter.
You don't matter. We really want to thank Monrose Murugi mazee, ume come through vizuri na watu wako hapo.